Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to TrueTelos Trading. Today is September 25th, 2025. We had like two or three A-plus quality stocks pop up this morning, but we are red today on the one that we traded. Let's go ahead and get into that stock to see how we are red on it today. The stock that we traded this morning, the ticker was, let me see, SPRC. Let's go ahead and type this up here. The date is September 25th, 2025. The stock had breaking news this morning come out. When I saw the stock popping up or saw it popping up on the broker Webull, it didn't have the news already printed up above where we would be able to see it. So I had to first go to Yahoo. Yahoo didn't even have the news either. So I went to the official site of the stock SPRC, and then I saw the news on there and was able to get into it. But this isn't the first stock that I saw pop up. This is actually the second, which is why I kind of missed the entire move on this stock. But I digress. Let's go ahead and keep on with the TrueTelos Trading Grading Scale. It did have news. This will be a 3 here. The stock was below 10 million share float. As a matter of fact, it only had 1.6 million shares for a float. This will be a 2. The stock was trading above the 200 moving average. The 200 was about at $1.71. This stock was trading, I bought it at $7.01. So this would be a 2 here. It was up over 100% when I traded it this morning. This will be a 1. We bought it at $7.01, so this will be a 1 as well. It was the number one stock in the market when we traded it this morning. This will be a 1. It did not reach any all-time highs. This will be a 0. If we add all of these together, this will give us a score of 10, which makes, according to our TrueTelos Trading Grading Scale, PRC an A-plus quality stock. So this is the stock that we are red on, and we are red on it because we had our attention elsewhere. There was another stock that popped up, but it dropped pretty fast. And the same as SPRC, this stock did not have the news printed on Webull or Yahoo Finance when I was looking at it. So the second stock, or the first stock that we were looking at this morning, was EVAX. Again, it is September 25th, 2025. So we were looking at this stock first because we saw it pop up on our screen. It was like the number 5 stock in the market today. I clicked on it and saw that it was moving pretty good. It was moving off of pretty good volume. Again, I didn't see any news on the broker or on Yahoo Finance, so I had to go to the stock's official website to look up that news and saw that it did. This would be a 3 here. The stock's float was below 10 million shares. It was about 4.8, so close to 5 million. This will be a 2 here. It was trading above the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average on this stock was about at $2.20. The stock right now is trading above $5. This would be a 2 here. And when I was looking at it, it wasn't at 5. It was close to maybe 3 and some change, but still above that 200 moving average. It was up over 50% for a second, but it dropped back down when we were looking at it. This will be a 2 here, or 1 here. Right now, it is below $10 a share. Like we said, it's at 5 right now, so it was definitely below 5 when we were looking at it close to 3. This will be a 1 here. It wasn't one of the top 3 stocks. It was actually number 5 when we first saw it popping up. It popped up and then dropped back down, which is why, we were just looking at it, seeing if it was going to pop back up. And then that's when we looked over and saw that SPRC was the number 2 stock in the market. So we had to switch attention to that one. So this will be a 0 here. It also didn't reach any all-time highs. This will be a 0 here. So if we add all of these up, this gives us a score of 9. And according to our TrueTelos Trading Grading Scale, a score of 9 is an A, excellent quality stock. So these are the two stocks that we were looking at this morning. I first looked at this one, saw that it popped and dropped. This will be the first one that we look at when we look at the charts. And then I looked over on my top gainer scanner and I saw SPRC that was already squeezing up pretty good. We missed the move on it and traded the backside of it. So we are net negative today. But let's go ahead and get into the charts to see what we saw on both of these stocks. This is the first stock that we were looking at this morning, EVAX. I was looking at it in this area here. So I first saw it pop up and make this high of day right here. We marked it off at 451 or $4.51. It then began to drop back down. So I saw this off of decent volume. So this is when I started to look up the stock's news. I saw that it didn't have any, and I also saw that it didn't have any on the Yahoo or the broker. So like I said, I looked it up on the official site and saw that it had news. Put it into my TrueTelos Trading Grading Scale and noticed that it was in a 9 or an excellent stock. So, I was paying attention to this and seeing what it was going to do. It dropped to like number 6 on our TrueTelos trading or on the top gainer scanner after it made this move right here back down. So, I was looking at it and then I looked over and saw that SPRC was moving really, really, really well. As you see, again, we were correct, but we were too early to be looking at this stock. It actually moved about 20 minutes later, 20 minutes after we started looking at SPRC. So like I said, we were a little bit early on this. Let's go ahead and move to SPRC because after we saw this move back down, we looked over at our top gainer scanner and noticed that SPRC was moving very, very well. So I got to look at it when it was in this area. So I've traded this stock before, and all of these markings were marked off before as next support and resistance points on this stock. And as you see, it matched those pretty well. I should have known better than to get into the trade because I traded it at 701. It was up here. Let me take it to the daily chart so you can see why I shouldn't have actually got into this trade. All right, so this is our daily for SPRC that I wanted to show you. Let me go ahead and scroll out and scroll over to see so you can see what I'm seeing. This is that level that we had here on this 1 minute chart. The very top of this move. Let me get there. The very top of this move on the at that 670 level. So this is where we got into our trade on this stock. That 670 level was the one that we were looking at on the daily. I'm going to go back there one more time so you can see there is a ton of resistance at this particular spot on the daily. This is why I marked it off. There is so much resistance there, it's ridiculous. So I should have known that if the stock gets to this point, that I should not be trading it. But the reason I did, I thought I got confirmation of the move higher to that next resistance point up there at 840, which is why I entered. So let me take you back to that 1 minute again on SPRC. Give me a moment to get to where this actually took place. So back up here at this level. I thought because we saw this big spike here, first it was kind of holding above and it closed above that resistance point and it acted like it was going to keep going higher. So it hit that 716, dipped down a bit. I bought that dip at 701 and then it just began to shrink on me or trade down. So didn't know I was actually trading the backside of the move. I thought this was going to be a dip here past this point and then a little move higher. But as soon as we kept going down, I went ahead and exited my entire position. Let me go to the order book here. So I bought this stock at 701. And this was just the rest of the shares that I could buy for that little move lower. So I guess you could say this was averaging down, something that I don't want to do, 15 shares. So I bought it at 701 and sold it at 606. That's pretty much $1 a share that I lost on this stock. I bought um 541 shares of it. Let me go back to the chart here. So again, that was a major resistance level that we had right there. I thought I had confirmation of a move higher to this next resistance point up here at 840, which would have gave me about close to $2 a share on this stock. I lost $1. So 2-to-1 ratio, not bad, but I missed this entire move. As a matter of fact, when I sit here and think about it, I'm thinking that this stock was the one that took the wind out of was it EVAX for that time, since they were trading at the exact same time, and EVAX dipped down while this stock was going up. So that's what happened. As soon as this stock lost its win, that's when EVAX started to take off. So just a matter of being in the right stock at the wrong time when it came to EVAX, and missing the entire move on SPRC due to seeing the one that made the move second first, if you understand what I mean. So it's a red day, but like I said, we are still our account is still alive. We are down today approximately. Let me go back and check. 506.71. So it's a decent red day, but it's not going to break the account. We're going to keep going. We'll be back here tomorrow. We still see that things are moving. It's picked back up from the last 2 days. A lot, as a matter of fact. We haven't seen two stocks moving like this in the morning pretty much this entire week. So I'm glad to see the market is picking back up. I thought we were about to go into another bear run, but it's looking like the market is still hot. So let's keep on trying to find these stocks that are A quality, A plus quality, according to our TrueTelos Trading Grading Scale, and let's capitalize on these movements that we are seeing in the market. Thank you for listening, and welcome to TrueTelos Trading. So I did make a video yesterday. Yesterday was a no trade day. There was absolutely nothing that we could have traded that could have gotten us any type of profit in the time that we could. Since I was traveling for work yesterday, and I got up, I tried to get up at that 3 o'clock, stayed up until 4, didn't see anything, went back to bed, woke up at 5:30, did the exact same thing until 7, close to 8, didn't see anything pop up at all. So yesterday was a no trade day. Today, we saw two stocks that were moving very, very, very well. And we actually saw three. The other one that we saw, looking at it right now, PEPG, that was moving pretty good this morning, but the float on it was way too high for us to be trading it. So I'm glad to see the volume back in the market. I'm glad to see things are still moving along. We're going to keep on trying to capitalize on this movement that we're seeing while it is still here. I don't know how long this is going to be a bull market, but like I said, we're going to keep on trying to capitalize. If you like what you see, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, please don't be afraid to ask. As always, I'm an open book when it comes to everything. I hope you are enjoying this journey, and welcome to TrueTelos Trading.